Good morning. Welcome back to Hunt Performance. You guys have forgot. My name's Jesse, and we are working on a fence or pipe fence project. Well, not just any pipe fence project. We are expanding on the original one. So you can see the original one that I built is being used. We got some bucking stock in here. We got some bulls, some bucking bulls and cows and calves. And so what we're doing is expanding. So if you remember, you should go back and watch the other videos. In the cards or in the description, I'll put those videos. But anyway, up in the corner we got a 16-foot gate. From that 16-foot gate, I told you we're probably expanding eventually. Yes. So that 16-foot gate leads into this pin. This pin turned out to be, what did it turn out to be? We're 60 feet wide by about 120 long on the one side and 90 on the other side, because this back fence, you can't really see it, but it's angled just like is angled unlike the other fence to kind of follow the property line. So this is an expansion pin. And then down here in this corner, we have a 14-foot gate, and there will be an alleyway right here. And then there will also be an alleyway along this back fence. And eventually there will be another pin and hopefully a working facility. We just keep slowly building onto this, you know, as the owner has the funds to do so, which is totally understandable because this stuff is super expensive. Got my short hose today. See if we can get this.
It's not a game, it's a redskin.
That'll warm me up on a cool morning. Okay, now I'm gonna drag over a piece of 2 7/8 pipe. The post and the pipe are in the top rail. Everything here is either 2 7/8 pipe or 1 5/8 6 rail continuous fence panels. In the corners, I make these little slip over brackets kind of deals that I just make custom. I don't really have a corner here to show you. You've seen them in the other videos if you watch, but I'm gonna get the angle off this corner up here today also, so I can make some brackets at home. But anyway, those are out of like 2-inch pipe. Okay, before you freak out and try to block the sun for you, this post is tall and it's just cut off. Excuse me. It's gonna stay that way because eventually there should be an alleyway here, and I wanna be able to put a overhead and possibly a gate there. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I am leaving that tall, so don't freak out that this post is untouched, because I'm sure somebody's gonna say down in the comments, oh hey, you left that one post and didn't touch it. Well, yeah, I'm leaving a couple posts untouched today, but that one is gonna stay untouched until I build the alleyway. Okay, so gonna take some measurements from that post to that post, give them a measurement, and then we'll mark it on, or I'm gonna cut one end off, mark it on this post or on this rail on the ground, mark it, cut the other end, and then I'm gonna set it up there, and hopefully it fits the first time. I may clean up the ends just a little bit with a grinder and set it in there, and then we're gonna get the welder ready and we're gonna start buzzing stuff, welding in things, and we'll talk again or something. Okay, got the rail in and it's fitting pretty good. Obviously coping pipe is never perfect, especially here. I want to show you one thing real quick. We're using a cope guide like this, these ones like this. The sheet metal here is really thin, and if you take it over to the piece of pipe, right, if you take it over to a piece of pipe, it fits really good, like really good, if you see that. Okay, but this metal is thicker, almost 4 times as thick, or 3 times as thick. So you have to take that into account. And if you look at like this, see how much shallower this angle, these curves are? And that one fits pretty good. So I use, basically what I do is when I measure everything, I'm still using the bottom of the cope here for my good measurement, is I use the bottom of the cope right here. But then here I'm right on the line, and then I'm underneath my line to make those angles or curvatures shallower so it fits. Otherwise you're going to be recutting constantly, and it's just something I figured out a little bit at a time. It didn't happen perfectly. So another trick real quick. So if like on this kind of pipe and then you got to weld stuff to it, typically there's not a place to clip a ground to unless you have like a clamp on ground. If you don't have a clamp on ground, that's not very fun. I scared myself. Anyway, you take a cut off like this, and like, so my continuous fence panels are gonna go on this side of this because there's gonna be an alleyway here. That's where more pressure is. You just take this and you pick a post, whatever post you want, and just stick it on there like that, and just make a weld, a little 1 inch or 2 inch weld on part of it. And that's where you clip your ground to. And then when you're done, you can break it off and clean it up with a grinder. And I think I've actually left some on before, but you do that so you get a good ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all set up, and then I'm going to weld out this fence. I'm gonna tack this one rail in place, and then I'm gonna go to the end, and we're just gonna work our way down and get it all welded up. Let's get back to work.
Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil,
Okay, so this one's welded. I did have some issues welding some of these. I don't know, it was welding fine down there, and then I got down here farther and it just didn't want to weld very good. I switched the polarity, thought it was magnetized. It wasn't magnetized, but I struggled for a minute, and you can kind of see that in the time lapse. But I got it figured out. I just turned the heat up a little bit and welded a lot better. So what I'm gonna do now is the continuous fence panels are right there. I'm gonna grab, I need, let's see, one, two, I need 3 right here. I'm gonna go grab those and drag them over here. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough clips. So the way that I set these panels up is this is 6-foot fence. I have 4-foot continuous fence panels. To make it look the best, what I end up doing is going over here to the old fence, coming underneath right here, measuring down 11 inches and making a mark, and that's where I hang my panel based off on each post. The bottom's going to change a little bit as the ground and the flows. So this is supposed to be about 6-foot fence, and I'm 5'9", so if my head kind of touches the bottom of this rail, that means the top of this rail is about at 6 feet. So that's perfect. Anyway, I'm going to grab 3 panels, bring them over here. You should definitely have a buddy help you with these continuous fence panels are heavy. 1 5/8" 6 rail, so there's a lot more metal there. Anyway, I've done it before. It's not bad, but it's not fun. But I'm going to drag 3 of them over here. I'm going to mark out my posts probably first and literally just measure down 11 inches, make a mark. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think I have enough clips to do the other fences today, which sucks because but I can get a count of how many clips I need because I need to get more clips anyway. If I go over here to my bucket. Yeah, no, I just have enough clips probably to do that one over there, which is fine. We'll get that one put up, get those tacked in place, and then like I said, I'll weld out everything else. Yeah, that's all. That's what I'm going to be able to do today and get that angle up there. So 3 panels up because it's going to take, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips. I think I don't have very many. So that sucks. My bad. And then I'll get a count of all the clips that I need because I put 4 on each post. I'll get a count of the clips and this will all be welded. So really when I come back, all I have to do is hang panels and weld them in place, and then hang 2 gates and 2 overheads, which won't be much either. Maybe I'll bring help, like a tractor, to move the panels next time. That'd be better. Anyway, I'm gonna start moving panels and you guys can watch me work. Illustrate it well, but if you guys haven't bought a battery powered grinder, highly recommend it. It just so handy. Instead of having to drag a cord out and having one more thing to worry about, this guy's pretty slick. I do enjoy it. It's not as powerful as a corded, but it'll do most jobs that you need it to do. I'll put a link in the description for this down below so you guys can check this one out, and if you buy it, it may help the channel. Okay, so this fence is welded out and the fence panels are tacked in place. So basically what that means is the top clip is welded on. So what I'll do is get more clips, go back through. I put 4 on each post, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and the 2 in the middle on the 6 rail panels. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and weld out the rest of this pin because I don't have enough clips for the continuous fence panels. I'm gonna just go along and weld everything, and I don't think you guys need to stay here for that. But thank you for watching, and I do apologize for not posting a video in a long time. Sometimes life gets in the way, and it's just the way it is, and it has lately. But my wife recently quit her job that made a lot of money, and she's stress-free from that, but now there's more stress because we need more money coming in. So I'm grinding, trying to get some more cash flow coming, and you know, just young guys trying to make it, you know, on your own. No bank loans, none of that stuff, just trying to do it. But anyway, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Check out those links in the description. Like I said, the previous videos from the other pin, and I'll put that link for that grinder down below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time on Hunt Performance.